According to the 2015 Nielsen Global Corporate Sustainability Report, 66% of global consumers are willing to pay more for sustainable brands. This shows that being environmentally friendly is very trendy and helps to sell a lot of products. Because of this, the technique of greenwashing has arisen to help market certain products. Greenwashing is the process of conveying a product as more environmentally sound than it actually is. Companies do this by constructing a false impression through imagery and keywords and phrases. Increased numbers of companies and brands have been using eco-forward messages in their marketing, which is frequently seen on their packaging. There are a variety of tricks that companies use to trick consumers into thinking their products are more environmentally friendly. For example, the use of unsubstantiated and irrelevant claims help to cover up the products containing harmful chemicals and other ingredients. This also helps companies fool people into believing they've made an effort to be green, when in reality, they have done little to nothing. The use of misleading images and names is one of the most common tricks. Pictures of trees, leaves, and names or labels like organics, green, bio, enviro, or eco don't necessarily mean that the products are sustainably produced or even good for you. Unfortunately, greenwashing is legal. This means that it is up to the consumer to be informed and do the research in order to be aware of what they are buying.
Many companies use environmental imagery on their packaging to either make the product look more sustainable or to make it seem as if the product is in some way helping the environment or an environmental cause. We see this a lot in the food industry. When you're strolling through the grocery store, you see a lot of labels saying all natural, sustainably produced, biodegradable, and this is how they advertise health to us. Tones and colors of packaging and earthy illustrations are used to promote products to make them seem more eco-friendly than they actually are. Making the products in green packaging or with green labels is another trick that is used by companies to make you believe that the product you are buying is more sustainable and more healthy than another product. An example of this is Lay's potato chips. Lay's came out with a bag of potato chips labeled Natural Lay's potato chips. Because the bag was more natural looking with earthy tones and the chips were a little bit bigger and healthier looking, everyone assumed that these were better for you than regular Lay's potato chips. But there happened to be no direct connection with health. They had the same exact labels and ingredients as regular Lay's potato chips do. Remember to always be careful because big companies do this more than you think they would. Always be sure to read into products and look at the ingredients and never purchase something solely based on its appearance because that is simply what they want you to see.
One clear example of greenwashing in the food industry is the Starbucks lid remodel. Starbucks introduced a new disposable lid to replace the lid straw combo. This was in response to the public's call for a ban of plastic straws. After a video went viral of a sea turtle with a disposable straw stuck in its nose, the public no longer supported the use of them. In attempts to appear more eco-friendly, Starbucks introduced the new adult sippy cup. Although this silenced the public's cries for sustainability, unfortunately, these lids are not a viable alternative. These lids in fact add 0.32 to 0.88 grams of plastic per drink, depending on the size. In the long run, these lids are not reducing plastic waste, merely changing the shape. This causes the public to believe their product is more sustainable. Therefore, they continue to support the company by purchasing drinks. The most sustainable alternative to the use of single-use plastics is bringing a personal cup. Starbucks does offer this, but it leaves the choice to go green up to the consumer.
Another example of greenwashing in the food industry includes drink labels that read 100% natural juice. This supposed natural juice undergoes many processing steps, including the addition of flavor packs. Bottled juice contains much more sugar than actual fruit, and the flavors are not natural as they are designed by flavor and fragrance companies. This influences public sentiment because it tricks consumers into thinking that they are choosing healthier and more eco-friendly options.